And the question now that surrounds us is, what should the government do to support this renewable energy sector in order for us to transition to more eco-friendly technology? Well, first, let's talk a little bit and find out what eco-friendly technology is out there by connecting with Dr. Avishek Kumar, who is the co-founder and CEO of VFlowTech. Good morning, Doctor.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us here on the C Morning Show. First off, give us a brief overview as to what is renewable energy and what the importance is for us to switch to it.
I mean, renewable energies are energy that is not consumed. Like, for example, solar. Solar is all the time with us. It's just extracting energy from solar. It is non-exhaustive, and you can use it, reuse it. There is no end to it.
So what prompted you to create and co-found VFlowTech, Doctor?
Now, the one problem with renewable energy is that you can use it when it is available. For example, solar. You have energy during the daytime, and when the cloud comes, the energy is not there. So it is intermittent. If you need an energy that is 24/7 available, clean, we need energy storage that can store energy when the renewable is not there and deliver a constant, reliable power over 24/7, 365 days.
Doctor, we've known of technology such as solar power for quite some time now. Why hasn't it been more mainstream? Is it due to cost, possibly?
I mean, the last decade, we saw a drastic increase in solar panels. The cost of energy generation from renewable was expensive because adoption was low. But as we talk today, the solar is one of the cheapest form of energy available for us. It is cheaper than coal in most part of the world. Now it's about continuing this and implementing 24/7 in our lifetime, in our life.
There's this kind of like misconception that, if I'm going to install solar panels to cut down electricity bills, I got to pay so much to begin with. And I mean, here at least, that was the mindset before.
Yes.
Right.
So, Doctor, what is exactly, because I checked your website and it says Vanadium Redox Flow battery. So could you please explain to us what is exactly Vanadium Redox Flow battery and what made you choose to develop this particular technology in producing energy?
Thank you. Vanadium Redox Flow battery technology is one kind of battery technology that is based on redox reaction. We leverage metal to change different oxidation state and the energy are released. Now, why we formed this? Because we have multiple technologies available for us, and lithium ion is one of the most phenomenal technologies that we use in the laptop phone. But there are few problems or issues which I call about. One is thermal runaway, it becomes hot when you use continuously. And second problem is the performance degrades. So if you are using your phone, you would realize that when you talk for half an hour, it becomes hot. And in 2 years, the capacity degrades. Now, most renewable energy that we have has a lifespan of 25 or 30 years. Now the battery survives. So our motivation was to develop a battery that can complement renewables. When there is no renewable, it comes into play. And it complement the lifetime of renewables. So that's why we have a battery that can store for long hours and discharge for long hours and have a lifetime of 25 years.
Right, and according to some journals in scientific papers, vanadium redox flow technologies tend to have high costs, whereas you have a vision to develop the cheapest and most scalable vanadium redox flow batteries in the world. How are you going to bring this vision to fruition?
Thank you, Narisa, for touching this point. Vanadium technologies has higher cost because the adoption was low. Cost and adoption goes hand in hand. Second most beautiful part of vanadium redox flow technology is nothing is consumed. We have, say, 1,000 liters of liquid which we don't consume. We use it and reuse it. So reusability allows us to have a lower cost of ownership because you don't consume anything. And second thing is at VFlowTech, we have improved the cost by improving the efficiency and lifetime. No maintenance. So the cost of ownership has dropped drastically.
So tell us about how your company has empowered remote and rural communities. We've heard it's done so in other countries around the world as well in transitioning to more low-cost, eco-friendly solutions.
That's a very good question. We live in Southeast Asia, which is home to many islands, and most remote areas still burn diesel or kerosene. which is not environmentally friendly, but it's not good for health. Our technology enables forming grid with renewables. So today, cost of energy generation from diesel is about 30 to 40 cents. Cost of energy generation from solar and our battery is about 10 cents US, which is cheaper or available option. So we have been implementing this in remotest part of some of the remotest parts of Southeast Asia, where we have formed grids with solar and enabling clean energy transition.
Who are your clients, Doctor? And who are your clients? And if I were a client or a corporation, how can I process the order to use your service? And for example, where are you going to place the power cube? And is this a 25-year contract type of purchase, or is there a subscription, like a monthly subscription or a yearly subscription? Please explain, Doctor.
Right now there are many customer segments. Mostly they are solar integrators who are integrating solar on resorts, so they buy a battery. We provide a 25-year performance warranty plus a long-term contract, so you have no worry about it. There are IPP companies, super IPP. They are independent power producers. There are multiple companies who are own farms. They buy our batteries because we are going into round-the-clock renewables. There's just an example in Indonesia. PLN has just launched a tender to remove diesel genset in most of the islands, and they are looking for a solar plus energy storage solution. And there are many local renewable energy players who are our customers. As such, we have different models. We sell our batteries and support performance for 25 years. We are looking to finance our battery and give a holistic solutions. And we have partnered an oil and gas company to build, own, and operate microgrids in Africa. So it depends upon what is your needed. We provide end-to-end energy storage solution.
As we know, Doctor, the governments around the world, including our very own, are very concerned about climate change lately. What are you doing in part, like working with the government, or perhaps being part of programs in order for the government to be able to help citizens transition to more renewable energy sources?
Thank you. As a part of government, most of the technologies that we are developing are new, which is not very bankable. It needs trust of government for testing and piloting. Here in Singapore, we have been getting interesting pilots to demonstrate the technology. So there are two ways benefits to it. One, that you test your technology and you demonstrate the use cases. That makes trust of the ecosystem. However, having said this, we are in an ecosystem where banks are now looking to finance, coming with the innovative model of financing, developing use cases, and all governments are working towards it.
That is great. Any chance we'll be seeing that in Indonesia anytime soon?
We are in touch with several partners in Indonesia, and Indonesian government is taking a great initiative of utilizing solar and looking into energy solution. PLN has just, as I mentioned, has just tendered about looking for alternative solutions that can be cost effective in replacing diesel. And we are in touch with several Indonesian companies of deploying our solution. So we are very close to putting our first batteries in Indonesia.
Looking forward to it.
Yes. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Avishek Kumar, VFlowTech co-founder and also CEO, for sharing about this new technology that is environmentally friendly, because, this type of innovation is indeed the innovation of the future if you want to keep living on this earth.
That's right. If you guys want to know more, you guys can check out vflowtech.com to find out more information on their website. Thanks again, Doctor. We'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you, Paul.
Take care.
Thank you.
Yeah, so more.